scratcher. I'm letting you scratch my head.
What if they were sharing August?
Well, see, and there's been rumors about Will.
His first movie, he already admitted. He already got. He into that shit.
When?
His first movie, he was gay, man.
What movie was that?
I forget what the name was called. But he was in the bed with a white boy. He was in college. He was gay, bro. We did a whole gay scene and everything. He was gay.
Well, I don't know.
Quincy Jones put him in that shit. You already know how Quincy Jones moved.
But no, let me say
rest
that.
in peace, but you were part of that too. So it all falls in line, all y'all together. Pop, that same shit in line with it all comes together.
Well, what I heard more so in those 60s, 70s, 80s, where the drug game was not really cocaine, so they were starting to blow whatever like that. Yeah. But they was on them Quaaludes and all them other pre-Molly shit where it was these Hollywood actors and famous people who maybe had wives, husbands, such and such, wouldn't involve themselves with each other, whether it be man or man, woman or woman. And regardless if they really had not feelings, but attraction to a male, it was more so that they were so high or so taken over by the drugs that it was just sex. It was just sexual contact. It was just those actions. They may not have been gay technically. They might not look at a man looking at another man and say, "Oh, he's attractive. I like him." Yeah, it might be because we're both so high,
right?
And we may have, being aroused and arousal and stuff like that. That they, had actions together, and it don't mean they like each other. It just happened because they were on like that and woo. So
then they get off the drugs. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Huh.
Then they get off the drugs and realize all that shit is recorded. So when they go to do that when they going to do that next deal and they act like they don't want to do what motherfucker want them to do, pop the tape.
Look, is that man's penis inside of you, sir?
Wasn't that you, sir?
Did you say you?
Yeah, go ahead, sound right here. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah. It would cut your paycheck down half.
We thought that deal would work for you. Turn that off, put that back in the thing.
I mean, and that comes to that Illuminati, that selling your soul and stuff like that, and how those Hollywood parties and the drug consumptions and stuff like that affects people's thinking and interactions with each other. So a lot of that was common. Like I've heard stories about Richard Pryor. They said letting Marlon Brando, the white actor, or something like that, like fuck him in the butt, like shit like that, or vice versa, or he fucked with a male and that was shit. They were wild back then.
So I heard the story about Rich that.
And then Paul Mooney, Paul Mooney was like the comedic snitch. But Paul Mooney had shit with him too. So you know what I mean. So some of these people we were idolizing back then. It's like, he's so great and he sings this song and he acted in this movie. He might have had some gay interactions or interactions which we would consider gay at this point in time. And they might not have been gay after that, but just that reaction alone. That comes down to even down with they say with Diddy. They say Diddy has done stuff, or it's rumored that he has involved himself with other famous males. And he's not technically gay. He's just what they say is he's like a liker or a lover of sex and contact, regardless of the interaction. It's just it's just the act of sex, regardless of who the pupil is involved. It's just the act of sex that intrigues. Yeah, so it might not be like a relation, attraction, to a male, but it's like it's a butt. If you like, anal and involving yourself in that area, regardless of who butt it is, if you like that, you like that. If it's head, you might like getting hit from whoever. that's just his addiction or likeness for it.
That boy did it.
Or bi. Bi might be the correct term.
Maybe.
And
we should have known when we started saying take that, and all the other shit. Like, we should have known, man. He just around the ways, talking about he feel beautiful, pretty today, and telling niggas suck my dick. If I get some nigga to suck my dick, imagine what else I can get him to do for money. And yeah,
you said that shit?
Yeah, bro.
That nigga, wow, bro. I ain't never heard that shit. Dang.
Yeah, if I can get niggas to suck my dick, imagine how much power I got over him. That nigga's like that, bro.
So at that point, is he getting his dick sucked for enjoyment and pleasure, or just like, yeah, nigga, make you suck my dick, nigga? Now give me a cheesecake.
Like, either way, it's gay.
No, because
however you want to put it.
Because that's like saying, like, when they say men having sex with each other in jail is different than men having sex with each other in the free world. It's
what the fuck's that?
It's saying, like, I've seen on television, because like niggas be like, hey man, he fucked a man, and they be like, well yeah, that was in jail. Like they'll brush it off like it's jail because they're in the environment to where women aren't available.
Women are available.
Some
women are available
to a degree.
And if you could talk that shit, you can get a nice little CEO, whatever, to do your thing. And first of all, if these niggas coming out of jail to say that they had sex in jail, the nigga, you didn't have that much time to make a decision to say, I'm gonna fuck another nigga before I get out. Well, how much time do you need to fuck another nigga?
You gotta be doing life or something.
That's the only time I really can see it. If you getting out or got some inkling that you getting out sometime, you're getting out.
I think the thought will come across your mind if you have over 10, 15 years. A life sentence.
Man, I'm beating my dick. I'm talking to every female that I can in that motherfucker. Every guard, no matter how fat, skinny, ugly, I don't give a fuck. I'm gunning, which guys do in jail when they just beating their shit off to a guard or a woman that they see because they haven't had it in a while. I'm doing that. I ain't fucking with a nigga just because I got this time, man. I'm finding a bitch in the jail system that's going to rock with me.
And it's hopeful.
I don't give a fuck over that. If she down to do little certain things.
Of course. If a guy can
find some type of connection, she can change. I done seen motherfuckers be in relationships. Motherfucking guards and shit like that.
Yeah, and come home and
continue life.
Yeah. But see,
so that's what I'm aiming for. I aim for that.
I don't. My thing is,
I mean,
if I got a relationship with the guard, I wouldn't. I don't know if I keep the relationship when I got out.
Probably wouldn't. But you ain't fucking with the nigga before you will keep that relationship.
But see, even then, because my question is, unless I was already in the jail before she started, before she started. If I go to jail after she started, she been there for a while, I have to have a thought she fucked up at least a couple niggas in this job. And you gotta be in the yard with a bunch of her bodies. And then if you get out and they still there, I wouldn't want to rock with her because it's always a thought that liability she might do it again.
First of all, if you in jail, you got a guard that's a thought. Just enjoy the thoughtism. You ain't got no pussy coming from nowhere except.
Oh no! While you're in, you're behind the walls. Yes.
Once you get out, you free. You ain't had to fuck no nigga. You fucked the bitch while you was in there. You got out. You don't want to get out and say, "Well, I fucked."
But at the same token,
that's jail shit. Dang.
How easy is that for a jail that's populated by a highly secured jail that has damn near lifers, 20+ year people?
I've heard stories where even them motherfuckers.
They can, but if it's, I don't know, say it's a jail full with 1,000 guys.
All I'm saying is I've heard the stories where motherfuckers still get it in.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I say it's still 1,000 guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, 500 we gonna take out off top just because half of them motherfuckers fucking each other. Half of them motherfuckers too old to even think about pussy. And some of them niggas so young that they already in beef with other niggas that they might not even make it through their bid. So right now you got 500 niggas left. Right?
Uh-huh.
You don't even know what these niggas consist of. Half of them niggas might get off by just jerking off in front of a guard. Half of them niggas might not just, might as well wait until they get out because they got girls at home. They got girls that still visit them. Blah 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 blah. They know what they got. They got something when they come back to the crib. They know they got something when they come back to the house. Mm-hmm. But the other percentage, slim chance to none. You either gonna get it or you ain't gonna get it. If you don't get it, then you gotta go to the other ways. But if you do get it, and the other niggas is getting it with you, then y'all all just fucking the same god. Which is absolutely fine. And you gotta think, these guards got shifts. You might not get the morning guard, but the night guard, like, get that motherfucker. Not,
she might be 2 for 1.
If not,
especially if you got a cool celly.
If not, jerk the fuck off. And if not, fuck another man. Go ahead. Do your thing. But I'm saying that you cannot come out of jail and act like you didn't do it. That's the only part I'm trying to get to here.
The excuse could be like, I was in jail. I was subject to what was available. I'm not gay.
You made that available. You know what I mean? Yeah, availability open.
You overlook.
Like, you know what?
Overlook what it was. And the irony, I was
I can do you.
I was on Instagram the other day and just cycling through reels and shit like that. And you know how people be on the street or be at like certain countries or cities and they start asking people random questions and shit. And they're like, hey, name a time where you had your craziest sexual experience. And this particular question was directed to name a time where you had an ex break up with you or something like that, or you had to, stop dating your ex. And somebody was like, he called me cheating with his brother. I messed with his best friend, or I messed with her best friend, or I did a threesome with her and her friend, and I ended up messing with, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be common stuff. And then this one guy got on that joint, he said, yeah, she came in the room and I was having sex with a guy. So, yeah, she broke up with me.
You know, I think I
and then he was like, I think I sent it to you. Yeah. And he was like, but I ain't gay though.
I ain't gay. Yeah. No, you are, nigga. You are, nigga. 100%.
But I mean,
just admit to it. I mean,
so is it
wrong with it?
The question is it gay? Is it gay for them if they have sex? If a male has sex with a male, is that considered gay? Or is it gay when you want to pursue a relationship, you want to be around them, the same sex? Because that's like saying, okay, two women who a chick might not be a lesbian, but she ate a girl box, or she kissed a girl, or they scissored. Does that make her lesbian now, or they just she shared a sexual experience with the same sex?
See what you're trying to go with.
Yeah. Because I think you don't consider a woman a lesbian until she like dates another woman or pursues relationship or looks at them attractively to want to be together with them.
You lick another Joan or you scissor, you got your liquor license. You lesbian now, right?
The liquor license.
She got her liquor license.
She got her liquor license. Yeah,
she got her liquor license. So now she good. You know what I mean? So now she is certified. That license don't go nowhere. And
no, because at that point she could have had that one. Say you get that, you marry a girl or like that, and y'all have a threesome with another woman, and that's the only time she ever licked the box. She licked, they shared each other, and after that she never did it again. Was she technically a lesbian now? Or was that one experience, or was that experience just a grouping of sex? Nah, I'm attracted to women now.
You could be right. It could be right. It could be I was experimenting, I was testing it, I didn't like the shit.
Because
you don't know you like shit until you try.
And that comes down to what the hell was that? Was it Tank the singer? It was somebody's like I'm paraphrasing, but it was like if you suck dick one time as a male, you're not gay. But if you like it or want to do it again, now you're gay or something like that. Or
I know what you're talking about because I remember seeing that video too.
I'm paraphrasing awfully
I remember
right
seeing
now.
that video too. So you said that shit, I was like,
but it's wild how you can't how that person came
it's
to that
wild
point.
how that nigga said it.
And it was like
you.
If you're doing it one time and you just tried it, you now know something you don't like or something like that, and you're not gay.
I will admit that because that's something that you get a motherfucker with. Like, yo, do you like da 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 da? And they say, no, I ain't in da da da. You don't know if you like it until you try it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a fact. And that make you what he's saying. If you like it,
because at that point,
yes.
Because
I guess you kind of got a point there. Because if you just experiment and you find out you don't like it and you never do it again and it ain't your thing, then you really can't consider you gay or lesbian. That might actually be
because that's just a sexual experience.
But the act was gay. The act was lesbian.
Because okay,
you feel what I'm saying? Like the act, you actually doing it made you gay. Like you suck a nigga dick, another nigga dick, you're gay. You fuck another nigga, you're gay. But like you said, if you didn't enjoy it and it was just an experiment to see whether you liked it or not, can you really be considered that? Because it's not like you're moving forward with it. So you have a point.
All right, so
But I would think that you're gay.
Let's take it a step further. Okay, so what you think of guys who like women eating their ass, or who like to get their ass eaten? I'm sorry, let's put it like that. Let's make it general, but broad and direct at the same time.
I got that. Because you're getting it done by women. Mm-hmm. So I get that part. And that's kind of the same if you go anal with a woman. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, all right, well, if you go anal with a woman, would you go anal with a man, you know what it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So.
And the thing is, say you are with a woman and she said, don't knock it until you try it. Like, it might be this, that, or third. The male G spot is back there and whoop. So if you try it, you like it. What does that say about you?
It's not really. You can't really say that's gay though.
No, okay. And let's say this. Now, is it not gay because it's something that's starting to become more common?
No, it's not gay because it's a woman and it's your body. However, that woman feels like she want to explore. If you allow her to explore, then she explore. You know how many shit that niggas been done to bitches and shit? I want to try this. I want to try. Even fucking them in the ass. I want to try fucking them in the ass.
But then, okay.
But they don't look at it towards gay. I'm doing it to my woman. And sometimes that gives off a different pleasure to the woman because her man is doing it. Not because another woman is baby. Because the man.
But then that goes back
vice
to what
versa.
Okay, so then that kind of goes back to the woman eating your girl ass or the ass eating or the pussy eating. They might not be lesbians, but they share that sexual act. But now they're lesbians. I'm not 100% sure. Because that's like saying if a man.
Borderline.
Yeah. Yeah, the lesbian line, like
borderline,
like you about to jump and get jump rope, like
double dutch,
like
like
challenge.
You don't know.
So, because then that's like saying
because that doesn't mean you ain't gonna do it again. It just means that your first time you did it, you didn't fuck with the experience. So if somebody asks you to do it again down the line, you know, my first experience wasn't that crazy. Oh, well, you know that was your first experience. Try it now. Why would you try it now?
So,
and if you try it now, then wouldn't that make you alright?
I was about to say, so it's not. So is it not? So it's gay if you do it twice. But
then you might not like it twice. that person might talk you into it, and then once you do it, you like.
So then at that point,
I still don't like this shit, man.
Is it like you're
some strange shit for no change, and I don't even like it.
Okay, say in a situation like this. Okay, so say you're a guy with a woman, you're dating, not platonic, monogamous, whatever like that, and y'all decide to now have a threesome with a second man. Me personally, I don't consider a threesome unless all three parties interact with each other. So if it's two guys having sex with one girl, we call it a train. But unless those two guys interact with each other, then that's when it's technically a threesome. Yeah. And generally, many times I've asked women, hey, you might be okay with a train or having sex with two guys simultaneously, but what if those two guys were to kiss each other, touch each other, interact with each other? How would you feel during that experience? And I want to say 10 times out of 10, they said, "Oh no, that's gay." But it's supposed to be threesome. All three parties supposed to be together, so you can't.
Well, that's why we don't. That's why men usually don't consider the two men in the room threesome.
But see, you get women like, "Why a threesome with two guys?" And it's like, "No, it's threesome, sweetie," because these two men interact with each other. Because if I were ever, because I've never done it, if I was in a train situation, I'm not looking at the other guy. But I can understand if you're looking at the act of sex, because at that point it's basically watching porn live. Now the only thing that makes it uncomfortable or borderline gay is if you interact with that man. Yeah. Or like, what if y'all both are doing what y'all do on tour, and y'all just was looking around, and y'all niggas catch eyes? That's gay as shit. Nigga, why the fuck you looking at me? Fuck this bitch. Like,
I don't know if that's gay.
That's not gay. You looking at me?
I've done seen niggas dap each other up while you was fucking doing. So that's more like a game thing. Yeah, my nigga, you ain't there. Like,
but if you catch eyes with another nigga, and it's like
catching eyes is worse than touching another nigga while you fucking.
I don't know, bro.
You shake another hand, yeah, nigga, yeah, we doing this shit, yeah.
No, because you be like, we partying. But if you look at another guy,
you shaking his
hand because at that point, are you cheering him on, or are you like?
Well, it's the game. So if you're training the bitch, you gonna train the bitch. You gonna be happy that your man getting pussy too, while you getting.
So you looking at him like, yeah, bro, you can't.
And we getting pussy from the same bitch. Like, and after we done, we like, damn, we fuck the shit out that bitch. Fuck the shit out that joint. That's what it usually comes down to. But I do have another question. I do have something else with that. You talking about the threesome and shit.
Yeah.
If it's two girls, because if it's two niggas and they end up interacting, we consider that pretty much being gay. So if it's two girls and they interacting, why don't we consider them lesbians?
But that's the generic or standard threesome we think of. When we think of threesomes, we're thinking of two women and a male.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
so now we gotta switch it, y'all. We gotta switch it, man. We gotta get this shit right, man. Threesomes, y'all all in the right. Just know that. Alright? You ain't a lesbian because you done, you know what I mean, did your thing. You did threesome. My nigga, you ain't gay because you did a little or something with a nigga. You did a threesome. We ain't gonna call y'all gay. We just gonna say y'all did a threesome. It just so happens to be another man. And if you do that with another man privately, then you are gay.
So
I guess I don't know, that shit
confusing. It's confusing, right? It's confusing of the classification of that.
That's confusing, motherfucker.
It gotta be. Has to be.
Motherfucker be confused.
Because at that point, like, he touched me by accident, am I gay? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
because you said my fault, bro.
Because right, I've seen, you know. Like I've
nigga said my fault, bro.
My fault, bro. But like no, it's like is I've seen adult films to where, you know, a male, two men are plugged in similar areas. They call it, you know, like a DP, double penetration.
Yeah.
And how they're positioned. It's like, how do these men not touch each other by accident? Like your balls are borderline.
Oh yeah, y'all touching each other. Y'all in it. So y'all dicks are rubbing together. Y'all in this motherfucker.
Y'all touch it internally. Cause they're probably the vagina and the ass or rectum, excuse me, or within a similar track.
Yeah.
And you're poking in there, and he's poking there, in an angular motion.
I'd be too nervous that shit gonna clap together.
That's what I'm saying. Like, your balls are gonna touch. Your situations inside might, you think like, dang, she got some crazy walls.
And you got crazy walls. Ain't no walls, nigga. That's a brick.
That's because she got a support. She got a
support system inside her, nigga.
Yeah, she got a fucking joist inside of her along the wall, holding the wall up.
She got a fucking beam in there.
Like, and her booty tight, her box tight, but it's because she got added insulation and a joist and a 2x4 holding up the wall.
Holding up the wall. That's the base, nigga.
So you in there being a stat finder, literally.
But if y'all doing that, first of all, it's already considered. You already know what it is. Because if you the nigga laying down, you gotta look up and see this nigga. You the nigga. Really think about it. The female in between, she gonna be doing her but when you look and you look up, you gonna see past her and see this nigga. While he ain't back, you gonna look down and see you, nigga. Your eyes gonna meet. You like, what the fuck we doing here?
I didn't come to this point.
Yeah.
Like, what nasty thoughts in our mind decided to
do this shit. This is a nasty bitch. That's all you can think of at that point. Like, I don't know, bro.
That's crazy.
Too fucking crazy. Too fucking crazy. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. But I guess these are the times that we living in, man. Cause motherfuckers all over the place. But yeah, that's a wild joint.
Wow.
Wild joint. Females, if you get into a threesome with you and a chick and your man, and he hitting her way more better than hitting you.
And I think that's what scares some people.
That scares a lot of bitches
away from that.
I had bitches tell me that.
Because, some women don't want to share stuff. Share their significant. I don't know if it's fear of the other woman possibly being better than them in bed, more active, self-esteem based stuff, or like you said.
She might be wet, she might be tighter, you might just go ham in that joint if you're stuck.
Yeah.
She's looking at you like, damn.
Because if you sitting there and you see your man bringing out finishing moves on the new shorty, body slam, like he don't stroke me like that. He don't do this like that. He don't put that there.
Crazy, yeah.
Did he kiss her? Like, and you like, oh, he's showing the hell off today. Because at that point, I would think as a guy, if you got a girlfriend and then you got another girl in a threesome, you don't want that blemish in your jacket, that muscle in your jacket, like,
oh hell no.
So you go all out for the third party.
That's what I said. That's what sound like I said, some ladies. Ladies, please listen to me. My niggas listen to me too.
Alright, what we saying? What just saying? Oh, they can't.
You have to make it seem.
You gotta get your can.
Gotta get my can. You have to make it seem. Or you really have to, it really has to be this way. That makes my vocals is right.
I hear you.
You really have to make it be. Y'all fucking this bitch together. So when you're fucking her, your woman has to feel like you're fucking the shit out of her with her dick. Because your dick is hers. She doesn't have a dick. So you have to use it in a way, or y'all have to have that type of partnership to where she's saying, my man fucking the shit out of this bitch. He ain't ever gonna fuck this bitch again. This last time she's gonna get her shit fucked then. And it's over for. That's what it has to be. You have to make it as if that's your shit. And for the men, you have to act like that bitch is getting fucked by you and your bitch. So if you tell that bitch to eat your chick pussy, she better go down there and eat that bitch pussy. Whatever you tell her to do, she better be down with it and she better do. That's when y'all coming as a partner, as one, two coming as one, to fuck this one bitch. This way, no hard feelings at the end. And your bitch is the ball. If she tell that bitch she gotta go after she done got her shit busted loose, she gotta fucking go. Why? That's your partner at the end of the day. And she won't feel no type of way because that's her shit. And her shit is doing what the fuck it's supposed to do. And then throwing this bitch to the side so she can continue to get that for the rest of her life.
Facts.
That's what it's about.
What a revelation.
I had to say that because some of y'all motherfuckers be fucking it up. For a lot of niggas. Some of y'all be fucking it up. Y'all have a threesome, then go fuck the other bitch. And then your main John find out, and then she don't want to have threesomes with nobody no more. Why? You done fucked it up, you fucking nut. Dang. That's all I had to say. Man. Back to the scheduled programming of the Mixture Show.
Exactly. But shit, bruh.
Nah.
Nigga, we about an hour in.
Okay, damn. It was an hour.
Yeah, man, hour in, about 12, man. We rolling.
Niggas working.
You know what I mean? The Mixture, we back. But as part of the Mixture, we gotta take organized smoke breaks.
Oh, yeah.
This is for our mental health. This is for our psychological balance. I just made that word up. So yeah, we're gonna be back. Lock in. We'll play commercial, something like that. Y'all be safe. We be back.
Mix.
Good.
Damn, in the mix. The mixture, nigga. The mixture.
Yeah, it's the motherfucking mixture. I don't know this nigga. It's a motherfucking mixture.
But we still in the mix, though.
Yeah, that's what it is. But the mixture. Back.
Yeah.